Just in time. There's more than 80. I mean, there's two black, four yellow. This is why it's going to be cold, because they're in the blinks, and that's how they
One seat left and it's next to Claudia.
We would like to take a moment and ask vendors to help us keep our graduates healthy and safe. Please cover your mouth while coughing or sneezing, wash your hands frequently, utilize hand sanitizer, and avoid attendance at ceremonies if you are experiencing flu-like symptoms. Additionally, for the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you refrain from moving into the empty area and remain in your respective sitting area when taking photos during the ceremony. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you may proceed onto the parade grounds after the lights are dismissed. Please be cautious when ascending and descending the features. Use handrails where available and watch for tripping, slipping, and falling hazards. Finally, restroom facilities are located in the building on either side of the parking lot. During the swearing ceremony, smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is not permitted. At this time, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Good morning. I am Master Sergeant Precious Roy, military training instructor trainer, and I will be your narrator for today's ceremony. Today's basic military training graduation is a celebration of the achievements of these graduates. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our military heritage. Drill is an integral part of military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. For the most part, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline and esprit de war. Over 240 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Persian officer, to help instill discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved, wretched men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately and wrote regulations designed to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. This discipline became a part of the military for these individuals as they learned to respond to command without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and begun to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be amassed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army were improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge remain unchanged for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, men-at-arms have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which has been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved, and it is continued in all modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the flights presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. To maintain the proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask that you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there will be times that you will be asked to stand for the invocation, the playing of the national anthem, the playing of the Air Force song, the reciting of the Oath of Enlistment, and the Airman's Creed. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times, reflecting on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem and as it passes during review. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. After the last note of the national anthem and after the flags have passed, you may return your hand to your side. As the flights pass in review, applause is appropriate, but please limit that applause so that others may hear the narration of the names and hometowns of the military training instructors. Please reserve the strictest respect during our oath of enlistment. During the oath, service members pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you, and enjoy today's ceremony. Military training instructors, at this time, don on the Air Force campaign hat covers. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party.
Can you hold it? Why you put this wrong? Yeah, you should hold it.
Please remain standing for the invitation given by Chaplain Cancel Harlow.
Would you please join me in a moment of reflection and prayer? Divine Spirit, We have gathered here today with hearts full of gratitude and joy as we witness the future of the Air Force march before us this morning. We express thankfulness for the families and friends who have supported these airmen throughout their journey. Their love, encouragement, and sacrifice has been the foundation upon which these airmen have built their resilience. We express thankfulness to military training instructors, for they have poured their time, effort, and wisdom into shaping the next generation of airmen. Divine Spirit, we lift up these airmen before you as they are entrusted with the sacred duty of service to this great nation. Bless them with discipline as they take on their new roles and responsibilities. Bless them with strength, courage, and wisdom as they face unknown trials during unknown times. And bless them with compassion so they may serve humbly and expand the bonds of camaraderie. May each action they take be honorable to the legacy of those who have gone before them. And may they always stand steadfast in their commitment to protect and defend the freedoms and values we hold dear. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated.
I'm gonna get this timeline down.
Good morning and welcome to today's Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training Graduation Ceremony. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony. The Commander, Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training, Colonel Billy Wilson, Jr. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. The reviewing official, the Commander, Air Force Office of Special Investigation, Brigadier General Amy Baumgartner. The Command Chief, Air Force Office of Special Investigation, Chief Master Sergeant James Hoy. Also in attendance with us today, Major General Craig Weldon, United States Army, retired. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737 Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Our Commander of Airmen is Staff Sergeant Kenneth Trivett. Brigadier General Amy Baumgartner will review today's ceremony. stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. For the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation to serve in the most powerful military the world has ever known. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 118 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to the military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow. 737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base, San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 697, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 23 September 2024 through 6 November 2024. Signed, Billy Wilson Jr., Colonel, United States Air Force. The Commander's Excellence Flight was led by Staff Sergeant Okuna, Staff Sergeant Grantham, and Staff Sergeant Pinho. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of musical honors. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 42,000 men and women who will complete the Department of the Air Force's basic military training this year. The 737 Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bond run to pass and review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States military in armed conflict. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass the review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to see the flight as they pass. Now passing in review. From the 737 Training Group, the Commander of Airmen, Staff Sergeant Kenneth Trivett, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown Tucson, Arizona. From the 321st Training Squadron, the Drum and Bugle Corps, and Commander's Excellence Flight, Flight 697 and 698, led by Staff Sergeant Manuel Acuna, Military Training Instructor, hometown San Antonio, Texas. A Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Hillary Dager, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Nashua, New Hampshire. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 693, led by Staff Sergeant William Woodside, Military Training Instructor, hometown Jacksonville, Florida. Flight 694, led by Technical Sergeant John Shelton, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Pittsburgh, California. From the 321st Training Squadron, Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 695, led by Staff Sergeant Paul Dell, Military Training Instructor, hometown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Flight 696, led by Technical Sergeant Andrew Stein, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Eaton Rapids, Michigan. From the 322nd Training Squadron, PT Excellence Flight, Flight 699, led by Technical Sergeant Dominique Reyes, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown Huntington Beach, California. Flight 700, led by Master Sergeant Travis Reed, Military Training Instructor, hometown Santa Clarita, California. 701, led by Technical Sergeant Gerard Timbrock, military training instructor, hometown, Arlington, Texas. The Color Guard from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant Seth Johns, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Beverly Hills, California. From the 324th Training Squadron, the Flag Mask, Flight 705 and 706, led by Technical Sergeant Akeem Anderson, military training instructor, hometown, Homestead, Florida.
She's the next slide. So young.
From the 326th Training Squadron, B Squadron staff, led by Technical Sergeant Luis Villarreal, military training instructor, hometown, Los Angeles, California. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 702, led by Staff Sergeant Malcolm McCord, military training instructor, hometown, Mount Holly, New Jersey. From the 324th Training Squadron, Flight 703, led by Master Sergeant Amber Rangel, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Willimantic, Connecticut. Flight 704, led by Technical Sergeant Danielle Otto, military training instructor, hometown, St. Louis, Missouri. From the 331st Training Squadron, Flight 707, led by Master Sergeant Roberto Villalobos, military training instructor, hometown, Detroit, Michigan. Flight 708, led by Technical Sergeant Pedro Mendoza, military training instructor, hometown, Whittier, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you. You may be seated. Musical support for this honor ceremony has been provided by the airmen from the 321st Training Squadron. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform this today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic training syllabus and training requirements,
Look at you in there.
She's in the very back of this one. Very back of this one, which is right in the middle.
Oh, Gina's in the back today.
The airmen of the Staff Sergeant Jacob Wright, military training instructor, hometown, Yano, Texas.
Yeah, that's what she said yesterday. She's
Wonder!
I was not the shortest person.
And today,
Next time I'll make sure it's the actual elbow, right, the bones to bones. At least it didn't continue for me. That would have been nice. All right. Good to know. But no, reality, 30. Put on 30 more. Is more. Okay. We did.
Just barely. We got lucky we got the seats here.
I was wondering what time it's going to be.
We can stay there. No. Did you say you could chance we kept out here?
We'll find out shortly.
Did they say yesterday?
We're running around trying to find what's going on.
If you need graduation to see better plans, people will see it on Facebook for it. Then last night. I think they was going to fire door, or whatever you call them. Well, that's the main reason, yeah. Circle through and that's it. They probably won't, because I have to find it. Sitting your graduations, you get to throw their heads up. Not when you're responsible for it, right? Oh, that's right. You say something you can get
There's all kinds of branches now.
Hey, you could be in the Space Force. Yeah, but they still have to take all the training.
Yeah, he would have to, sometimes especially, but like I said, the Air Force itself has
We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our undergraduates as well as their families. Basic military training undergraduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence they displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flights march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank all of the families and friends who are here in support of those graduating today, for your support to our mission and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Your words of encouragement has helped motivate these graduates through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Amy Baumgartner will now come forward and address our graduating class.
welcome. What an honor it is for me to be here today. But also look out into the audience and see all the families and friends joining us today. 7.5 weeks ago, you entrusted us with your nation's most valuable treasure, your loved ones. Your support has pushed these airmen to successfully complete basic military training and join the world's greatest Air Force. They could not have done this without you. So thank you again for your support and encouragement, but more importantly, your trust. It's my great honor to introduce the 802 Airmen as our nation's newest military members. Airmen, today is a day of pride, accomplishment, and transformation. Over the past 7 weeks, you took on challenges, overcame obstacles, and pushed yourself far beyond the limits you thought you once had. You were tested in ways that few people ever are. You learned how to work together as a team, relying on each other through every task. You learned the meaning of discipline, commitment, and resilience. You found the strength to dig deep and make it through one more day. These are the qualities that got you through basic training, but will also help you succeed during your journey in the Air Force. As challenging as these past 7.5 weeks have been, this is only the beginning. The road ahead will demand even more from each of you. Being an airman isn't easy. Everyone who ever raised their hand to join this great Air Force and protect our nation didn't do it because we wanted something easy. I know each of you have your own story on why you joined, but I know you're not standing here today because you wanted something easy. You wanted a challenge and to be part of something bigger than yourself. The threats our country faces today are complex and challenging. They are not easy. China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, violent extremist organizations. These threats are real and what we are preparing for today. We need motivated and capable airmen to ensure the Air Force can continue to fly, fight, and win. Airmen that are committed to integrity first, service above self, and excellence in all that we do. We need airmen like you with diversity of thought and backgrounds coming together to form one team that gives our service strength and ability to persevere and overcome any challenges that come our way. So now, I just have one question for you. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? I think they're ready.
Please stand as Brigadier General Amy Baumgartner will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Good luck, Airmen.
remain standing while our graduates recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American Airman. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute as the U.S. flags pass. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all of our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass. As a reminder, the flights are positioned as viewed from the bleachers to the left of the reviewing stand. Flights 693, 694, 695, 696, 699, 700, 701. And to the right of the reviewing stand, flights 702, 703, 704, 707, 708. Please remain in your seating area. The graduates will be dismissed momentarily. Town pass ends at 1800 hours. When dropping off members, please stay in your vehicle. Family members are not authorized to enter any training area. Please be careful while exiting the bleachers and while moving onto the grassy areas. For your safety, we also ask that you refrain from climbing the guardrails and only use the stairs to exit the bleachers. Thank you, and please enjoy your stay at the 337th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas.
Oh, they're just releasing them? Yeah. They're going up. They're split up. What's this coming this way? The other half of people slept.
Airmen, if you lost your flight pass, report to the podium to retrieve it. All graduates are now dismissed to their families.
Oh, they're still standing at attention.
Gotta go get our. She thought with umbrellas on there.
Yeah, your umbrella.
Guess I gotta go behind.
I know, you're young and nimble enough to get it, right?
Just stop the live feed.
Thank you.
Hold this. Don't drop this. I gotta go down there to get this stuff. Don't drop one. Thank you all for watching. Concludes the graduation.